This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fights and William Hill. Delighted to be joined in Telford with Dennis McCann. It's not your main event yet, that's for a couple of weeks, but we're here for another massive super bantamweight clash between Liam Davies versus Jason Cunningham. I know you probably have one eye on this, knowing that either of them could be a future opponent for you, but other than that, how are we feeling? How are we feeling going into this one?
I think it's going to be a fantastic fight. I'm looking forward for it. I've got my eye on the winner. But obviously, I can't take my eye off the ball. I've got a very big opponent next, a very well-ranked contender next, so I've got to do a number on him first, Ionut Baluta. But I'm looking forward to Cunningham and Davies.
How big of a fight do you think this could be, especially for someone like Jason Cunningham, who's been there, he's been at the top, it's his 40th professional fight. Liam, who's coming up, different sort of trajectories, but now, do you see this as like sort of a last chance saloon for Jason in a way, which makes a fighter dangerous?
Yeah, definitely. I know he's had a great camp. I know he's made weight really well. I know he's been performing really well in sparring. So it's about all what he has left. Everyone's written him off before, he went against the odds. But I thought Davis looked very good up there. I thought he looked like he made weight really well. He looked in phenomenal shape. So it's all about what Cunningham has left, and we know what Davis brings to the table.
And you said there about having one eye on the winner. Yourself and Liam Davies, you've always had a little bit of back and forth for a long time. So eventually when that time comes, is it good to sort of already build this narrative and build up for a potential massive fight and a big main event?
Of course it is. We've both got to come through our two fights first, and we could talk about a lot more. But I think it'll be a sellout, definitely. We have a bit of I boxed his brother back in the day twice. He was a good fighter, a little Bradley. I beat him twice, so we had a bit of back and forth even then, do you know what I mean? So it'd be a good one, definitely. Would
you be willing to go for Telford for the fight?
Yeah, I'd be willing to go anywhere. As long as the money's right, I'd be willing to go anywhere.
We'll get onto yourself, fighting Ionut Baluta on August the 18th. A massive step up for you. A guy who's been in there with lots of top competitors. Why do you think now is the time for you, and you feel like sort of the learning's done now and you're ready to take on a really, really live opponent in Baluta?
Listen, I chose him, he never chose me, so if you can't beat guys at the show, you ain't going to be a world champion, are you? So I believe if I couldn't beat him, I might as well hang my gloves up. And I feel like I'm going to beat him in phenomenal, if not a KO style.
And for someone like him who has never been stopped and he's been in there with with a lot of good opponents, just coming off a win of Andrew Cain, how important is it now that this fight could really get the best out of you?
It will, definitely. I've had one of the best camps. It is the best camp I've ever had. My weight is great. I'm punching very hard. I'm sparring lightweight, super featherweights, feathers, sparring big kids, and I'm punching so hard. You got to remember, the difference in me is these other guys. Well, I'm fighting like 3 times a year, but by the time 12 months comes, I'm getting stronger again, developing again. Even since my last fight, I felt out lost. I'm just getting stronger and stronger. These are all 28-year-old. These are all men. I'm 22. I'm still getting stronger. Do you know what I mean? So I think this fight here, you're going to see a lot of menace power.
And how big of it would be for you to make such a statement for everyone? Because domestically, super bantamweight is a very, very stacked division in Britain. So you going out there and stopping Baluta, how big of that statement to really sort of almost put fear in your name, where people are like, "Oh, I don't want to mess with Dennis after that performance."
Of course, that's what I'm looking to do. But obviously, we all know what Baluta brings to the table. He's a very good fighter. But I just feel like that I can take him out of there.
Do you feel like, when you face the journeyman, and you've fought decent opponents recently, but for someone like Baluta who's going to come to fight and he's as tough as they possibly can, do you feel like you'll learn so much from this, where you will definitely be tested, not just in the fight, but in the whole camp, mentally and everything going into it?
Of course it is, definitely. I'm doing a lot more rounds, sparring better opposition. I know there's so much at risk. I've sacrificed so much this camp, so much. So it'll all show on fight night.
Dennis McCann, thank you for your time, and all the best on August 18th. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend. Tune in everyone, because the menace is coming. He's angry.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.